Why does the anti-tail of Three-Eye Atlas point toward the Sun both before and after perihelion?
This is an excellent question, and it's one of the anomalies of Three-Eye Atlas. What we see is a jet that is 10 times longer than it is wide. It was already apparent in the Hubble Space Telescope image taken on July 21st. And again, it was apparent on November 30th when the Hubble Space Telescope looked at it for a second time. Now, the difference between these two images is that one was obtained when the object was approaching the Sun, and the other was obtained when the object was receding from the Sun. The time of arrival to the Sun, the perihelion, was October 29th. So what we see in both images is a glow from the object extended towards the direction of the Sun, which is surprising. That's an anti-tail. Usually in comets, we see a tail, in other words, gas or dust pushed by the solar radiation or the solar wind away from the Sun. But in this case, we see a jet. And in the latest images obtained over the past week or two, the jet extends over 1 million kilometers, a few times longer than the distance from Earth to the Moon. It's a huge jet, very tightly collimated. And the fact that it's tightly collimated already is a puzzle, because if you imagine a natural origin from a pocket of ice that gets illuminated by sunlight, you would not expect collimation. You would get a wind coming in all directions. And that's what usually happens in comets. And then the wind of dust and gas gets deflected backwards, pushed away from the Sun. So that's what happens when you see a cometary tail. But here we see a jet going out to about 1 million kilometers, and it's tightly collimated, 10 times longer than it is wide. So that's a puzzle. But also early on at around the end of July,